A for adventure. I can get in on some of that, and I can do so by reviewing Batman, the Brave and the Bold for the Wii. Who needs Arkham City when you've got Brave and the Bold? Well, I do. But that doesn't mean that this isn't a good game in its own right. Batman Brave and the Bold for the Wii plays out like an episode of the cartoon series, which often has a hint of the Adam West Burt Ward television series feel to it as well. The game, like the cartoon, is appropriately cheesy, yet filled with solid voice acting, including one character which does happen to be played by Adam West himself.
So before, when you said it would be a bad thing if Grodd beat us here, how bad were you thinking?
Pretty bad.
Really bad?
As in, he now controls every robot in the complex.
I was afraid of that.
Ah, so the heroes have arrived. But let's continue our chat in a more comfortable setting.
The visual style of the game matches very nicely with the cartoon, and is about 95% 2D for the entire game, with a few minor yet irrelevant 3D effects for some of the special moves. But that's not to say it was a bad choice doing it that way, as it does fit with the television series quite nicely. Making it 2D does also seem to make it easier for younger players, which this game generally seems geared to, as it's not all that hard to simply push left and right and press A to punch. The difficulty level overall also makes it well suited to a younger audience. I played through this game with my youngest son, who's 4 years old. And that's definitely one of the game's strong suit, is being able to play co-op, and added to the experience quite a bit for myself. I could see if I were playing the whole thing by myself, the repetitive action could get a little boring. The game also equips you with what many hardcore gamers would deem the bane of the gaming industry today, and that of course is the unlimited lives feature. Yes, if you run out of health and die, you don't really die, you just come back and keep going. The drawback to dying is that it will cost you $100, and you'll need that money to upgrade your weapons and gadgets.
Welcome to the Gadgets Rack, Batman.
Some are unlocked automatically as you play, and some you can purchase, and the price tag isn't cheap. If you want to unlock via purchase, it will usually cost you about $3,000, with the first upgrade to that weapon costing $500 and the next costing $1,000. Luckily, it provides you with a fair amount of levels to go through, so you can build up that cash. As you unlock new gadgets, you can go back to previous episodes to access hidden areas which you couldn't get to before. The weapons and gadgets will vary depending on who you're playing as, and who you can play as will vary depending on which of the 4 episodes you're in. With about 24 levels to play through in total, plus 2 boss battles per level, plus an introductory level per episode, there's lots of places you can score some cash. Of course, for each episode you can play as Batman, that's always an available option, and who your partner is will change depending on which of the 4 episodes you're in. So that means you can play as either Robin, the Blue Beetle, Hawkman, or the Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern. Each of your heroes also has a special attack you can complete once you've beaten up enough bad guys and gotten yourself charged up for the action. But the special moves don't stop there. Each person playing also gets to choose from a fairly wide selection of jump-in heroes. So throughout the levels, you'll get a chance to call in a hero at a time of your choosing, who has their own special animated move. Every now and then you'll have the opportunity to recharge the jump-in hero, so you'll get to do it more than once per level.
Jason,
You mess with Earth, you mess with its lanterns. Get ready for some emerald justice. Saving the galaxy, one thug at a time.
Good afternoon, Batman. I am initiating my attack sequence. Please stand by.
Interestingly enough, the jump-in hero and your own special supercharged attack will not be available when facing bosses. This means you'll have to be able to use your standard set of moves effectively and get the pattern down to the boss if you want to take them out.
Impossible! Beaten by mere mortals!
So having a few different special moves and a decent selection of weapons and gadgets per character are nice touches, but one of the things the game is lacking overall is variety. There are a few special moments where you see that they are trying to do something different, and more instances like that would have been appreciated. Once you've beaten the game, if you need a break from going back to replaying some of the levels, there is also the Bat-Mite Challenge mode. This is a single-player mode where you have to survive round after round of enemies and try and defeat them all within a 2-minute time limit. I think it was adequately named a challenge mission because it does seem to be the most challenging part of the game. It stays true to form to the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon. It brings a lot of lesser-known heroes and villains to the table, and is a great co-op game, particularly if at least one of the parties is of a younger age. If you're looking to pick this up as a fan of beat-em-ups, you may want to rent it, although I'm not sure you'll get the excitement or challenge you'd be looking for compared to other titles. Fans of Batman may have a better time with it. If you're a fan of both, well then definitely give Batman Brave and the Bold on the Wii a try.
Another area made safe from crime.